Hey people, Infantry 3v3 Faction War. This is Greysark, Undercity and Space Marines versus Orks. For the Blue Orks we have VR with a Force Commander, very good offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support the Lamenters here. Alongside, Overtly Gemerous with an Apothecary, support hero fighting in melee combat by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. And rounding off this team, reacts with a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair, the Salamander's elite scheme here. Red Orks, Unununium is a Mekboy, teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat, puts out some good damage with a bunch of orky gadgets. Alongside, Bienfu is a Warboss, a melee hero, walks through objects with strong support, disruption and offense. This is the Freebooters DLC. And rounding off the teams, Val.Hero with a Kommando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style, begins in ranged combat with a twin link shooter. The scout's got a nasty surprise. Looks like Overtly is going northeast-ish. These guys though ran into double sluggers. Tactical Marines being torn up. Had nothing really to protect them. No shotgun scouts or anything. And they're lucky to get away with two models there. Looks like all three Orc players going double sluggers need to be on point with their shotgun play. See some here for VR already. Could also get the Bionics on the Techmarine and the Mastercrafted Bolter. The Force Commando obviously great at dealing with melee early on because of his battle cry. And the Apothecary can get Purification Rites. In fact, we often see Purification Rites from Overtly Gemerous, so I imagine we'll see it here against Orks. These are the Tactical Marines of VR, down to two models. Don't think they can chase and get more though. We do have burners up on one of those slugger boys. With those, gives them a couple of power melee weapons and some burners to take down generators and stuff. This is reacts on the natural VP of the Orks. Big shooters up for the shooter boys here. Went for big shooters before getting burners up. And of course we do have shotguns here. Suppress those Tactical Marines with aiming, what's that? Shotgun blast on the sluggers, but Val.Hero does a good job keeping them separated so they weren't both knocked down by that shotgun blast. One of them got really torn up though. The others are in, going for the Techmarine. The scouts use their shotgun blast, of course. Getting torn up here. They might go down. 16 hit points and they do get away. The Tactical Marine is getting a little bit too close to dying. Also, in fact, they do drop one model. Can they get another? Sluggers giving chase. They do get another. Tactical Marines are falling. Overtly here harassing gens, as they like to do with shotguns here. We're going to see a sergeant on those fellas most likely as well. This is Overtly Gemerous' Tactical Marines barely getting away with two models. 41 hit points on those guys on two models. But look at this now. VR, I think, is going to drop this squad. Those Tactical Marines be dead. That was triple burner sluggers. In fact, there's a fourth back there too. Holy crap. Nice freeze, says VR. Maybe they had some kind of lag spike or something. We do have a death gun for the Mekboy, and I can see boss pole effects from the Warboss buffing all these Orks with more health and more suppression resistance. It won't stop them being suppressed by a shotgun blast, I don't think. Grenade on those shooters. Nicely done by Overtly. They don't have a lot of energy left though for being sneaky anymore. And the Mekboy's going after them, suppresses them here. Can the shooters get on them? Can the sluggers get on them? Looks like they are just going to retreat here. Val.Hero, no sign of burners yet. He did spend power on the Kommando, that's why stick bombs are in. And the shooters have their knob leaders, so they can detect sneaky scouts. And you know, he's got a pretty good shooty weapon too. Apothecary has got the customized Storm Bolter, and of course your Purification Rite, something we often see from Overtly Gemerous. They are going to get a revive, which will level them to 2. Apothecary's basic heal gets more powerful the more leveled up he is, so that's pretty good. Try and feed your friendly Apothecary XP as much as you can. VR does replace the lost Tactical Marines. I thought maybe they'd go for Devastators instead, given all the problems sluggers are causing right now. I guess maybe we'll see that Thunderhammer in tier 2A and it'll be evened up. They're stealing the northeast power. Scouts be running here. Orks having to get back some of these natural rec points that have been stolen by sneaky scouts. These guys have a sergeant now. Gives them a frag grenade and he can detect hidden units, which is handy against a Kommando. Oh, he's gone stabby mode. Assassin's Knife is in. Assassinate does a bunch of damage to a single model, and the triple shot stuns and knocks over a model. Pretty damn useful. Goes straight after that Techmarine. There's the Assassinate ability. Chopped a chunk of hit points off him. Shotgun Blast, again, is well timed by React. Want to wait until your sluggers get themselves into trouble. Want to wait for the sluggers to get themselves into trouble, I should say. Or any melee unit. Try to lure them deep into enemy lines, so when they're knocked over and suppressed, you can hit them with a bunch of stuff. And you know, doesn't need to be melee weapons, you can hit them with bullets pretty well too. The Force Commander might fall here. 20 hit points, gets away. The Assault Marines very, very low, go down to a single model in fact. Some close escapes there for VR. That was a Purification Rites you just saw knock down those fellas, really messed them up. Warboss is pissed. Although, that could just be Warboss diplomacy. Just smacks you in the head and see how you react. They didn't like it, they didn't appreciate that proposal. These are overtly scouts, are they? Yeah, being weird. And are they going to decap the wreck point? No, they're a bit too close to those shooters, I think. Look at this though. React gets a decap on the VP. Techmarine is down, but the Kommando is off the field there. Are they both burned up? In fact, do you have burners on all 6 sluggers? We do. And Stormboys here for Bienfu. These guys are jump troops with power melee weapons. Can be super effective against Marines if you can support those guys. And the Warboss has a lot of support options. We're going to see a grenade here. Shotguns. There's a shotgun blast. Just the shotguns themselves tearing through those sluggers. Those sluggers might go down if the Assault Marines turn on them. Or they turned on them a little bit late. If they went straight after them there, I think they would have whacked them out. Can they jump again? I don't think they can jump again, no. Those sluggers get away, barely. Stormboys need to back away from this. It's too much stuff. Val.Hero gets their VP back, but React is putting pressure on. Double Tactical Marines and the Scouts. And we do have Bionics. No sign of the Mastercrafted Bolter, but we do have Bionics. And that could be super effective if the double sluggers all bunch around a single unit. Needs to try and keep them separated because of the shotgun blast as well. It's easier said than done. Stun bomb is easily dodged. Looks like the Kommando is going to take the brunt of the bolter fire. Gets in. The sluggers were bunched up, but the scouts came in and actually shotgun blasted the Kommando there, I think, which was a misplay. But they did a really good job messing up the sluggers. Even so, Tactical Marines are low again. Can they get another model, those guys? They can. Looked like they turned away and then one of them fell over. Losses on both sides, as you'd expect. We got use your choppers here on the Stormboys. I guess they just messed up some Assault Marines over here. Use your choppers is a global ability of the Warboss, granting melee damage and melee skill to units, so they do more special attacks and receive less special attacks. It's like 35 melee skill or something. So they're basically immune to melee special attacks. Tactical Marine Squad get their sergeant up. He's got bolt pistol and chainsword. Decent in melee. Also gives them the and they show no fear ability. Weird boy here for Val.Hero. There's that warp vomits. No warp vomit. Got his face stunned by full auto first. Perfectly timed. Also, armor of the Apothecary is up. Dreadnought up for reacts. What is this? Oh, it's overtly bashing power. Of course it is. 462 to 371. Shooter boys with lots of DACA. Storm boys can't quite jump in time to smack them, but sluggers and the Warboss can. Storm boys with their knob leader. Maybe we'll see that bang bang hammer from the Warboss too. There's so much melee. Although, here's that Force Commander. Perhaps it's better here to get the enhanced custom shooter and try and stun this guy. There's that suppression. Thunderhammer is a super effective anti-melee weapon because it can do that. You pop the battle cry, you get this big 360 knockback. They have nerfed the damage on it, but it's still super disruptive, as you can see. The sluggers with a knob leader. Can they get away? Looks like they are going to get away. That's the custom force field on the mech. They need to try to control this Force Commander now. An enhanced custom shooter could be a great thing for that. You don't see it very often on the Warboss, but it does give them a really nice control option for enemy heroes. And just maybe low model Marine squads in general. The Mekboy does get away. Can they take down this Force Commander? heavy melee headbutt in there, and they do get him. Well, that's one way to control a hero, just take him down. Here's that Dreadnought from React. Starts off as a full-on melee walker with a wrist-mounted flamer there. Not a whole lot that Val.Hero can do about this. The Mekboy could do some damage, but they do have some tank busters on the way. Bienfu with looters now. Maybe to help suppress that force commander, eh? Draw in an assault squad jump and then swarm it. This Dreadnought is so far forward. And there's your tank busters. Has it gone? Has it pushed too far here? Is this already overextended? Here's your Stern Guard veterans. This very funky armor they get. It was apparently found in an old Space Marine Codex book. Stern Guard veterans, they're loading in their Hellfire rounds. Those are first company Marines that can change their ammo. Limited to 1. Hellfire effective against this infantry here. Doing damage over time. The Dreadnought does get away. Gets some repairs too. And we have a melee Techmarine. Awesome. Acts of the Mechanicum and the Refractive Field, which lowers the accuracy of weapons that are being fired on him, which is unique for shields. Doesn't grant him knockback immunity though. Force Commander's back up. Apothecary gets level 5, trying to bash this node now. Looks like Bienfu is doubling against Reacts. Can they react to this effectively? Let's see. It's a hard 2v1. Warboss got messed up though. Gonna go down. Dreadnought takes him down. You see that inspiration on kill. The Warboss we saw there with his big old power claw was probably super excited to use it. A foot of Gork, that could be painful. Decent hit on the Stern Guard. Sluggers go down. More sluggers escape. A good warp vomit. I can't believe React stayed in play for so long. Scouts just wiped. Why are they not running, those guys? Dreadnought is going to go down. Techmarine is down. Those double Marines need to get out of here. There they go. Stayed in that way too long. I think they tried to fight it off. I mean, it's a good start, smacking down the Warboss so quickly, but the Kommando is going to get revived. Levels him to 4. Got the sneaker infiltration kit, and we have indeed a Power Claw Warboss. Librarians up now for VR. Space Marines are reeling after that. In fact, Unununium is in tier 3, although so is Overtly Gemerous. I don't think they got a single tier 2 unit up. Straight into that tier 3. And they're on the power with the flamer. Some help too, so this is going to be a pretty quick bash. Look at the map. I mean, I say the Space Marines are reeling. Look at the map. It's very blue. They even have this fully populated power that they didn't even pay for. These are Ork generators that they've stolen. This one is bashed, but as long as they have 2 up, you're good. There's that force barrier from the force staff of the Librarian. The Slugger's actually able to kind of dodge it there. That was pretty cool. Triple fully upgraded Sluggers that could be deadly. But then there's this guy that can knock them all over. He's got his teleporter pack too, so he can perhaps teleport out of trouble if he gets into it. Uh-oh. Storm Boys have caught Overtly's Tactical Marines. We might see full auto here. Nope, there's a heal. So that Purification Rites go off and dealt with actually quite well just by using the Purification Rites. 462 to 139. It's a triple cap for the Space Marines, you guys. Here's me saying they're reeling. They've got a triple cap, now a double. Orks are going to retake the northeast. Tier 3 for Bienfu. Warboss is pissed. Gets a stomp. Tries to take down the Force Commander and gets him. Levels to 3. But can he get away? Oh, Assault Squad jump away from him. Puts Ard Boys on himself. Needs to run. I don't know if he's going to get away. 11 hit points. Yeah, he's far enough away, I think. Oh, maybe not. The Smite gets him. Look at that. Now the Storm Boys jumping in. Use your choppers. They want to kill this Librarian really bad. I think they're going to get him. Yeah, they got him. That was VR's Librarian. Taken down. Not too happy. 462 to 95. And they should have no fear from the Tactical Marines. And there's that Purification Rites again. Look how well they can stand up to quite a dangerous melee squad when supported by the Apothecary. They go after the Apothecary though. Able to escape. They have taken back the northeast power. What's going on down here though? Reacts. Doing a fantastic job getting back this VP. Look at this. 2 to 1 for the Space Marines. Bienfu confused about the mechanics. You can indeed retreat out of a stun, although you need to be able to retreat, of course, which is why stuns are so powerful against Terminators. The decap is still going. Sluggers coming in. Kill one of the Stern Guard. What kind of levels do we have on these sluggers now? 222. They're all level 2. Battle Wagon on the way for Unununium. Bienfu with Flash Kits. Flash Kits also for Val.Hero. It's a Land Raider Redeemer for Overtly. Where will they take it though? I guess on the contested VP here. And Orks maybe will have to push the 2 naturals. Scouts taking back this power. This is Overtly's Scouts. Warboss is still down here. Should get revived. There we go. Mekboy is going to level up to 4 off this. React with a tank. More tanks, if they get a bunch of flash kits, could be a good way to fight this out for the Space Marines. They have a massive VP lead. I thought they were getting kind of messed up in the fights, but goes to show how much difference some well-used scouts can make. Both VR and Overtly have used their scouts very well to steal points, to harass power. It's made a massive difference here. Assault Terminators on the field for VR. These guys are unique to the Force Commander. They are in a bit of trouble. There's a lot of sluggers. They can't deal with this many sluggers unless they have their Lightning Claws. At the moment they have Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. Lightning Claws are coming, and that's going to be very bad news for all these sluggers. Very bad news also up here though. Tactical Marines were wiped, I believe. I'm not sure if those Storm Boys will get away. That one might be far enough away there. I think it is far enough away. These guys now have the Lightning Claw, so they are truly terrifying to face for any infantry on the field now. They will just mince through it. It does lessen their overall utility. They can't really fight vehicles now like they could with the hammers. Meanwhile, I'm missing stuff. A Rocks, an Orbital, a Land Raider Redeemer, a tank. Everything's going on over here. The Orbital didn't hit Grey. Techmarine is down. Land Raider comes to try to clean up this VP. Nothing here really to threaten it, is there? Well, there's a couple of tank busters. Scouts here get mobbed by the sluggers. There's a shotgun blast. Weird Boy and these sluggers run away. Might see a retreat grenade here. Oh, they're all stunned. Stunned by the Commando's triple shot. They're trying to finish off those sluggers, but I think they're going to be okay. There's a retreat grenade. Nicely done. Killed a flash kit. That's got some value. What was that blowing up there? Was that a stun bomb or something? Looks like the Force Commander is going to revive the Techmarine down to just 17 VPs, the Orks here. I feel like they need an Ob Squad on the field to hold ground. Warboss only level 3. Hard Boys and use your choppers on these Storm Boys, trying to desperately finish off those Tactical Marines. It looks like the Battle Wagon came in and did it. Battle Wagon can roll through and run over units. Can also house units inside it. So those light bars there, that means units are inside. Get that speed bonus, and all the guns fire when something's inside of it. Just disgorged a whole bunch of Orks. These are Overtly's Terminators now. Not sure what they're trying to do. This is a bad thing to be chasing. Getting yourself into trouble. I think they have their teleport though, do they? Oh, maybe not. There's Angels of Death from Overtly to try and save these guys. I guess they do have the Land Raider close by. Land Raider can reinforce units around it, also provide some health regen, and you can retreat back to it, which is a massive deal. 430 to 17, 2-1 for the Orks. Can they pressure the Land Raider enough? Should they just ignore the Land Raider and kill everything else around it? Here's those Lightning Claw Terminators, absolutely terrifying for these Orks. And you've got to engage them with something, I guess. Sluggers trying to get on them. Marines getting messed up. Those are Stone Guard veterans, in fact, almost whacked by those sluggers. But look at the difference. Those Stone Guard can just retreat back to the Land Raider. The Orks have to retreat all the way back to base for 12 to 17. Lightning Claw Terminators getting stunned. Some very brave sluggers in there trying to fight them. They are putting some damage on that Land Raider. Do they have a Rocks? Does Bienfu have one soon? Quite soon, Bienfu will have one. The Terminator is just tearing through stuff. Force Commander's level 6. 409 to 17. What is this guy doing up here? Why are you not bashing this and taking this power back? I guess they're concentrating Unununium on this fight. I feel like the Mekboy should have taken that power back by now up there. 409 to 14. 2-1 is back in. There's the GG. I think the Space Marines have done enough. And it was that awesome scout play early on to even the field after some rough fights for the Space Marines. I mean, they lost full Marine squads and a bunch of individual Marines, and they still got it done. Really well played. 2-1, and there it is. I think the Orks should have gone for knobs. If they got a knob squad each instead of the battle wagon and the 2 flash kits, they would have been able to push the Land Raider way more effectively. They would have been able to push the tanks and basically push everything way more effectively. I mean, flash kits are great, but you need to get a bunch of them going. And the VPs were too low to try and do that. Hell of a game. Force Commander got level 5 with his Thunderhammer there. And a level 10 Apothecary, another awesome performance from Overtly Gemerous in his Faction Wars. Reacts, level 6. Level 5 Mech. We had a level 3 Warboss and a level 5 Kommando. I thought the Space Marines were getting ragdolled around a bit, but I should have kept more of an eye on the actual map control, eh? Not just the fights, but they have it. Thank you for watching, guys. Big thanks to these players for taking part, and of course, Impregnable for hosting such events. I'll see you next time.